Good morning, everyone. This is Rafecal. We are playing some more Mina the Hollower, and today we are actually doing a little bit of backtracking and exploration because it looks like there's some items back in the Loner's Landing that we don't have yet. So we're going with all of our jumping gear on back into Loner's Landing to see if we can find something that we haven't done. Also, because if I remember, I believe when we looked at the map, there's still some stuff missing for this area as well. Looks like we've got that. Unless there's another area you can get to by going off the side here. Seriously? Okay. Well, that's obnoxious. Looked like stuff off to the left. So that makes me wonder if there's another entrance? Either off the Commons or down on near Bone Beach entrances? The specific thing that we're looking for was a raft that was talked about at Bone Beach. Which does make me wonder if there's like if we're gonna have to like take a long route to get there. I don't think we actually need to go through this. There's a faster way now, but I don't remember what it is, so we're just doing it. Yeah, like over here that I don't think we've actually been in. Okay, I think I see something here. And I don't love it. But I was right. Sandwater Junction. Okay, Sandwater Junction sounds like exactly what I'm looking for. To get a path back to Loner's Landing. Also, Sandwater Junction is usually what we call a beach. Just saying. This looks extremely promising. Angler's Raft. Press Y midair to deploy a floating combat raft. Hit it to move it around. Yep, this is literally where we're trying to get. Oh, that's just like a permanent item. Sort of. I thought it was a new side weapon, but we still have our fishing rod. So it's definitely not. Yeah, I hate fishing minigames most of the time. There's been one exception, and that's Stardew Valley. And I don't know why. But that was literally how I funded my farm in Stardew Valley. Just through the farming minigame. Okay. Oh, it does still take sub-weapon energy. Interesting. The rafts, that is. I want this. I want my axe back. What? Is it specifically while you're holding the fishing rod? I am so confused. You still need to do that as well. That's annoying if it changes every time you change. Okay, it does not come back. So it must be while... Yes. You have to have the fishing rod equipped to use it. Well, I guess that makes the fishing rod slightly more useful in certain areas. You know, I haven't actually tried using the fishing rod in combat much, and it's better than I thought it was going to be, so I guess we'll keep messing around with it and see what happens. I just killed that guy with the raft. Oh. Just want to do a quick check here. So, Loner's Landing, Blighted Docks. We need 2 treasure chests. We need to fish. There's 3 tier doors to open. And 2 bone shards. That's a lot for this first area. Which I guess also does make some sense because it feels like a tutorial. It's before you may have realized that everything is that you need to touch every corner. It's before you know what to look for in said corners as well. I assume that's a bonestone dust, not a treasure chest. But I guess we'll find out. Maybe it's both. Okay. Okay. Nothing special yet. Trigger antenna. So there's our fish. Should probably heal as I look down and realize I'm almost dead. That fish was nasty. Apparently I need to save the fishing rod now, which is a little annoying, but it gives me the potential for the raft, which does feel worth it. Everyone else is gone. How do I get back on the boat? It does look like you can do that. No, not that way. I'm actually gonna go this way. Okay, that's what I was gonna, I just wanted to double check. And actually, I do want to double check if that counted. Did not count as a red treasure chest. So we haven't found any of those cure doors either. So I feel like there's a section we're missing that we're gonna have to get to, like maybe a different way. Or there's something that I'm just not thinking about that is a possibility. Which is definitely, obviously, like, there's some weird situations in this game that are just not something you immediately think about. Okay. I'm debating on how much more time I want to put into this right now. So my other thought is there might be another area similar to the one that we found in the on our or near Bone Beach. That we may be able to access now that we've got the raft, because that looks very similar. You beat me to the treasure. I guess that means you get to keep it. Straight it does. That's annoying. Okay, so this is Backwaters. Out of curiosity, Backwaters, Shanty Swamp. We do still have a fish left to catch. Oh, there's still a treasure right there that we haven't gotten. Yeah, there's a lot in this area as well that we haven't gotten, and one of the things I'd like to try and do is wait. That's right. Shipwreck. Wait, is the shipwreck my shipwreck? It is. I don't see a spot where we can get across there, though. That was just a misclick. What? Is that a sailboat? Okay. I have a problem. And that is that I appear to be stuck. That was almost really bad. I'm also just really annoyed because it really feels like this should be something, and it doesn't appear to be. Like, I found 2 or 3 secrets in that little area, and... yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm just missing something, I guess. I mean, obviously I'm missing something. Maybe it'd be better to say, I feel like I'm missing something that should be obvious. Let's pause here for a moment. Okay. I'm not sure if this is actually doable. I am correct that I was missing something that I don't think is obvious, actually. So I don't feel really bad about this. I did go ahead and look up how to do this. Just because I was curious, and it's been driving me crazy for a while, and I felt like I was missing something, and I didn't want to sit there and grind on it if it was something that I just didn't have access to yet. Because there's definitely something here that I hadn't thought about. And that is... Wait, what? Can we throw it? Okay. So we must have to throw it when we get over there. Perfect. So yes, this is exactly what you think it is. The way we get back on the boat and up on that ledge specifically is you have to take Pinky's ladder all the way to it. Oh my god, I see the clues now. We couldn't get to the skull. The reason we can't get to this skull is because you have to climb the ladder to get to it. And I don't know how many things this actually gives us access to that we didn't have before, but it's at least a few, I think. Because there were the 2 houses as well that we couldn't get on top of, right? That guy in particular is the worst. Thank God. I thought I was gonna have to go all the way back for a second there. Stay invulnerable longer. Yeah, I didn't think that you could take Pinky's ladder out of the space. So that would not have crossed my mind, and now I'm curious how far you can get with it. And I think this is going to be the rest of the items in Loner's Landing that we were missing. not sure exactly what that accomplished. But I'm also not sure how we're getting to this. Oh. So these are the other two weapons that we could have started with at the ship. So we finally get our dagger upgrade. That's also the third hammer upgrade. Oh, you have to return. I like the fact that it has little creative things like that instead of just being the really straightforward. Like, oh, you just get a charged throw attack. No, you have to recover it. It's actually, like, adds complexity to it. And I like that. That's 100% on Loner's Landing. There we go. I only had to look up one thing, and once I figured out that that's how you got on the ship, I was able to figure out a couple things that we were missing in Backwaters as well, like using that. So I don't feel too bad. Look, I never feel bad looking stuff up when it's to the point where I'm getting frustrated. Especially in games like this where there's so many things that, like, I don't know what power-ups I still have. You know, I don't know what I'm missing, and I'd hate to do, like, spend an hour doing that cycle over and over again with the Wallower's gloves and the, you know, different items that I have, only to find out that it's not what I need. I just realized that there's one other thing that I think I had come across or saw somebody come across on a different stream that I haven't gotten yet, so I'm gonna just run up here and do that quick. While we're doing this kind of like backtracky episode anyway. And that is Elizabeth. It's beautiful here. I can almost feel the history. Indeed, this is the Undying Garden of Evra. My skull. Oh, are you short on bones? I suppose you could borrow some of mine. You have to pay me back later. Don't forget our agreement. I need a new skull. I can't see. Do you have my 1,000 bones? Yes. Here are some bones. Will this do? Perfect! Behold my new skull, isn't it wonderful? It's anything but bare bones. At least I can hold my head high. I'm so pretty. And get the deboning wand, which is one of the things that I had been meaning to get earlier when I was doing my grind, and because it makes grinds go faster. Literally just gives you more wait, what? We should be able to get that, right? maybe not. I feel like there's something obvious again here. We should probably also get Pinky's ladder back. Just checking to see if maybe I could, like, get under the bench and go around. Does not appear to be the case. But it was worth checking. Again, given how convoluted some of the stuff in this game is, not going to hold anything back. Okay. We are at theoretically max level on attack at this point, which is a little unfortunate, because I feel like I want more. I've got 5,300 currently that we could get, which is enough to upgrade our... I don't really want to do that either. We literally have just enough to buy out the rest of her trinkets if we wanted to. I'm a little hesitant on that. Let's make sure there's nothing else new here. Phonograph and training dummy. He's only got 3 left. Let's buy out the Kiers. My supply is exhausted, but my confidence is up, and that's what matters. Use them to open locks. You must unlock 9 more in return. Cool. So, there's still obviously tons that we don't have, or that we don't know. We have cleared 1 area fully, which I'm very proud of at this point. That's more than I thought we'd be at from various different points. We're getting close on Sandfalls. We are getting close on Backwaters. We're close on Kindlewood and Septemberg. Like, we're doing really well, I feel like. There's just a little bit in each area that we don't have. A lot in Bone Beach. A lot in Noxus Bayou. We still don't have the little frog guy that we were supposed to save. I think we've still got the kids to save. I don't know if we can still do that, I guess. Maybe we go back through Queensbury Crypt with the fishing pole. I don't know. I may not do the next exploration section on camera either. Because I don't feel like this is... I feel like there's not as much for me to say as I'm wandering through the same areas over and over again looking for something weird. Maybe I'll just, you know, start cutting in as I find stuff instead of going through everything. Cut out the walking time, basically. If you have strong opinions about that for future games, please let me know. But I am recording these ahead, so I won't probably get your comments until long after this is done. Hopefully you're still enjoying. If you are, please give me a like and subscribe. Check out the other content on my channel. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments. And as always, have a good one.